Namaste, yogis. Some days it is too cold to get out of the covers, and I wanted to create this series to help allow the body to naturally wake up gently and leaving the body to feel more nourished and ready for the day ahead. So with that, if you are holding this on your phone, go ahead and place it, but make sure you can still hear the sound of my voice. I want you to notice the comfortable bed that your body is laying on. Notice how it supports every inch of your body, starting at the ankles, the heel, the calves, the hamstrings, the back of the knee, the thighs, the butt, the hips, the tailbone, the spine, the shoulder blades, the biceps, the triceps, the elbows, the forearm, the wrists, and the hands, and the fingers, the neck and the shoulder, the head. And notice how gravity is pushing you closer to the bed and to the surface you're laying on. And start to gently notice the movement that surrounds you. And go ahead and start opening and closing your fingers, bringing life to your fingers and opening and closing your toes. Just play around as if you're moving through honey. Surrender to the stickiness. And now I want you to start to move your ankles in circles in one direction, and then the other. Now open and close your ankles towards the face and away from the face. Just notice the flow of movement in your joints in the morning. Now, go ahead and allow yourself to surrender to gravity and just be present with the movement. Start to bring your right knee to your chest. Open and close your knees a few times. Now go ahead and bring the knee towards the chest again. And start to play around here. You can move your hips in circles, in tiny circles, just to notice how the hip is here. Like you're moving through honey, surrender to the stickiness of the hips. Learn to enjoy the romantic journey of discovering what your body likes and what your body does not. You can move your hips up and down, side to side, and allow gravity to play a role in your exploration. And as you take an inhale, start to bring the knee to chest. And exhale brings your right knee slightly towards the left, enough to feel a stretch on the right hip, but not enough to fully surrender into the twist. Fully bring your hip off of the floor. And just take some deep breaths here. You can bring your right thumb to the socket where the hip meets the leg bone. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to surrender into gravity. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you can now bring your right knee fully to the left side into the full supine twist, allowing the right shoulders to be giving in to the force of gravity, allowing it to grow heavy. You can look towards the right side with your neck if that feels good. Now slowly start to bring the right knee back into the chest and giving it a little bit of a squeeze. You can kiss your knee. It does so much for you. And slowly drop the right knee down to the bed, gently to meet the left, and notice are your hips sitting on the bed differently from the left to right. Now we're going to do it on the left side. Bring your left knee into the chest and just again start to explore. You can draw tiny circles with your hips in one direction and the other. You can bring it up and down, side to side. Allow gravity to play a role in your exploration of discovering what your body likes, what your body does not. See if you can move with the breath, flow with the rhythm of your body. On your next inhale, the knee comes towards the chest. And as you exhale, start to bring your left knee just slightly towards the right, not enough to actually lift through the left hip, but enough to feel a stretch down your left thigh. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale to surrender. Inhale, bring the knee closer to the chest. Exhale now, you can surrender into the full supine twist, bringing the left knee towards the right side, lifting through the left hip, allowing the left shoulder blade to surrender to gravity, be heavy. On your next inhale, start to draw your left knee back into the center and give it one last squeeze and kiss it, not to make the other one jealous. Inhale. Exhale, brings your left knee onto the ground. Again, feel the roots growing underneath your body. They grow deep, wide, in every direction that you know possible. Now start to go into happy baby pose. Start to bring the knees closer to the chest. You can place your hands on your thighs, your calves, your ankles, or the tops of your feet. Allow the hips to ground. Allow the tailbone to ground. And just move your hips side to side. You can open one leg and open the other. You can blow bubbles with your mouth. Can release the area between the eyebrows. Relax the jaw. And when you're ready, go ahead and start to place the palms of your feet onto the ground, your bed, and bring the palms of your hands right in front of your heart and start to rub your palms together and generate some heat. And when you feel like you have some energy built up in the palms of your hands, start to bring the palm towards the eye, either gently hovering or on top of the eye. Allow the heat, the energy to penetrate into the eyelids, around the eyes, the eyebrows, and the middle of the forehead. Up, you can start to bring your hands towards the crown of your head, down the ears. You can place your fingers on the lower lobes of your ears and just slightly tug down. You can bring it up the chin, on your chest, wherever you're needing some extra love today. Now as you start to feel nourished, notice the movement that surrounds you in this moment without needing to label. Now start to go on lying on your side, resting your head on the pillow or your arm, and grounding through the top hand, your head and neck to last to arrive. Bring your body up into a seated position. You can place your hips onto a bolster or a pillow, allowing you to elevate the spine so that you can more easily lengthen the spine towards the universe, towards the sky. Notice the roots growing beneath the tailbone, and imagine as if a light were to start at the base of the root, and the light starts to travel up the length of the roots, slowly but comforting. And now it reaches the bottom of the ground, the bed that you're sleeping on, from the tailbone up the length of the spine through the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, between the shoulder blades, up the length of the back of the neck, up the back of the head, and out it shines through the crown of the head. And now imagine as if that light were like a string, allowing you to surrender every bone connected to the spine, to surrender to gravity. Let go of the wrists, the fingers, the ankles and toes, the jaw, the upper lip, the nose, the tip of the nose, the middle of the eyebrow, the forehead. Allow the elbows to grow heavy and the shoulders to follow. Allow the weight of your upper body to be supported equally on each hip. We're going to start by taking some hip circles. Go ahead and bring the palm of your hand to be facing down on your knee. As you inhale, the heart comes forward. You open through the chest. As you exhale, you have your shoulder blades to open. Your back is rounded. Inhale, heart forward. The light shines through the heart. Exhale, the light shines through the back of the heart. You can move like this if you want to continue. You can also stop in a sticky spot. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to surrender to gravity. You can take some cat and cows, focusing your attention on where the light is coming out. And breathing through the movement of our bones, our muscles, fluidly. Moving with fluidity. Now when you're ready, bring your spine back into a straight position. The light is shining through the crown of the head and grounding through the tailbone. Take some deep inhales and exhales. We're going to do a quick activation just to ignite the fire within. You can either do Kapalbhati breath of fire, exhale forcefully and let the inhale come naturally, or you can do long deep breaths. So, lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands into a wide T formation. The palms of your hands are facing forward. The tips of the hands are up. The light is shining through the tips of the hands. The arms are perpendicular with a 90-degree angle on your elbows. As you inhale, you're going to go twist your body to the right. And as you exhale, you're twisting to the left. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. You can move at any pace you would like. Just remember to make that breathing movement. Inhale right, exhale left. Activate through the core, bring the belly button towards the spine, and allow the spine to release from the belly button. On your next inhale, bring yourself back into a straight spine. You can activate Mula Bandha, squeeze the anal and sex organs. Inhale again. Exhale brings the back of the wrists to meet the knees. The palms are facing up, allowing yourself to be a witness of the movement that surrounds you. The wind swirling around the tip of your nose, the fingertips and toes. The air coming in through the tip of the nose, up through the nasal passages, into the forehead. And exhale, feel the pathway of the breath through the nasal passages, out through the tip of the nose. Notice the vibration of the sound of my voice or anything else that you hear. Feel the scent. If you smell anything, feel the softness of the bed beneath you. Can you feel the vibration of every cell vibrating in every inch of your body? And beyond that movement, can you find the area that is not moving, your stillness? Now, I want you to ask the stillness for anything that you would like to ask. But if you can't think of anything, you can ask for an intention for the day. An intention can be a feeling of what you want to feel today, or how you want to move and flow throughout your day. So just allow whatever comes to mind to be the thing that is best supportive for you today. For me, my intention today is to move with the rhythm of love, following the joy. We will end practice with Bhramari breath. Bring the thumbs to meet the ears and the fingers to meet the area around the eyes. Wherever the hand placement feels comfortable, you can start to lean back, activating through the core, opening through the chest. And what we're going to do is make a humming sound, like a bee. We'll do this 3 times. Exhale fully. Inhale. 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 Hold. Exhale slowly. Notice the new movement that surrounds you, and allow that vibration of love to follow you throughout the day. And as you take your steps onto the floor, bring your attention to the roots that grow beneath your palms of the feet, heels, and toes. keeping you centered, grounded whenever you need it. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. The light student teacher in me sees the light student and teacher in each and every single one of you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.